Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal, I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's two ways you can give me your answers. Number one, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number two, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news, what would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you. So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode.
Well, hello, this is Kimberly Brock, and for over 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. So now I'm on a mission to help other new business owners just like you make money doing what you love too. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started. Well, hello, this is Kimberly. It's episode 157, and I am so happy that you're here today because I'm talking about a topic that I love to talk about, which is imperfection. Who knew that was a really fun topic? Not about cooking or exercise or travel. No, it's about imperfection. I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to share with you why imperfections are so awesome, why our imperfections are so awesome for our types of businesses. I can't wait to share this with you. I'm just so excited. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you found this podcast because each week I'm going to provide you with tips and strategies for starting and building a business, doing what you love. Make sure you get plugged in right now. If you are new, make sure you check out my Facebook group. Did you know that I have one? Yes, it's called Women Starting Businesses, Doing What We Love. You can click the link down below. If you are starting a business, whether it's product or service, you're a coach, consultant, you want to start a course, whatever it is, make sure you get in the group. We have so many supportive women who can answer your questions and help guide you. And I'm in there too. We have fun posts each week, wins on Wednesdays where you get to share any kind of personal or business win. We do all kinds of fun things to keep people engaged. So I hope that you will come join us because you cannot do this alone. You cannot build your business alone. So get in there. I also have some free goodies for you. If you're new, I have a 16-step checklist. It's a one-pager. You can print it right now. Start working through all the steps for starting your business. Or if you're in the business idea stage and you're like, I want to start a business. I don't know which one. I have a guide that can help kind of prompt you and start helping you realize your true business purpose. So grab that guide too. That is all below. And one more thing, you're like, wait, I'm new. Why are you telling me all of these things? Well, I have one more thing. Make sure you subscribe to this podcast, okay? If you're an Apple Podcast, hit follow, hit the plus button, whatever it says. If you're in Spotify or any player, make sure you do that because I don't want you to miss out on any future episodes. And if you've been listening a while, thank you so much to all my loyal listeners. I'm reading a review today and I'm very excited. This one is by ARH 927. Thank you so much, by the way. This is an amazing review. I'm going to read it super fast because it's kind of long, but it warms my heart. Thank you so much for this. It said, it's really hard for me to find true, authentic podcasts that I resonate with and actually enjoy listening to, as well as gain valuable information from. So I binged all 150 episodes before deciding to write a full review. I can truly say, without a single shadow of a doubt, that Kimberly's podcast is one of the best ones I've ever heard. She feels like a true friend who wants nothing but the best for me. You can feel her love in every word she speaks. She truly cares about you and your business. I'm currently waiting for Grow Getters to open back up.
you can best believe I'll be in there supporting her small business as she gives me valuable information and a safe atmosphere to help me grow mine. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Oh my goodness. ARH 927, thank you so much for this very meaningful review. It means so much to me. Y'all know that when I record these, like right now, I'm just looking out a window. I hear nothing. It's just crickets. I don't know if anything is resonating with any of you. The only way I know is when you tell me and you leave a review like this. So thank you so much. If you've never taken the time to write a written review, like if you've been listening a while, like ARH 927, and you've been finding value in this podcast, it would mean the world to me if you would take a second to hit the 5-star rating or write a written review. And I can't help but think that it tells all these podcast players that this is about a valuable podcast for people like you. So anyways, thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello, everyone. How are you? How are you doing today? What the heck is going on with your business? I need to know. I'm so excited. I hope you're in the Facebook group so you can share it with me. I just hope everything is going well. I hope you are feeling the joy of starting a business, how awesome it is, and how you get to watch other people's faces light up when you provide your products or services. I can't wait for all of this for those of you who haven't done that yet. Maybe you haven't started selling yet. Whatever it is, I'm just so excited for you. And today, I'm sharing a fun episode. This is about why imperfections are so awesome for our types of businesses. And this episode just hit me. I was just driving home. Right now, I'm recording this on a Friday morning. I had a really early doctor appointment and I was driving back and I thought, I'm going to do an episode on this. In fact, I have time today. I'm going to do this. We're actually going out of town this afternoon. I thought I've got to sneak this in while it's fresh on my mind. And I wanted to share it with you because I think it's so important. Now, y'all know, if you've been listening to me a while, that I believe in imperfect action. You know this, right? And one of my very beginning episodes was about imperfect action because I talk about how I believe it has helped me be successful in my businesses. I really do. And I know this is hard for you perfectionists out there to hear. I do. I know you're thinking, she's crazy. Why would I put anything out there that is not perfect? Because that will ruin my image. And I don't believe in imperfect things and the whole 9 yards that you're saying. But I want to talk to you today about why being an imperfect person, as we are, is so awesome for our businesses. It really is for our types of businesses. Now, let me clarify. We are not heart surgeons. We are not people who are doing life-saving maneuvers or operations, right? Let me clear that up real quick. Nobody here listening, and myself included, is doing something. I would bet 99% of you, you're not doing something that absolutely is life altering. It depends on you doing something perfect. I mean, would you agree? Is what you're doing, does it require 100% perfection, right? Are you a heart surgeon? Are you doing kidney transplants? Are you doing some kind of plastic surgery where you need something to be absolutely perfect? Are you writing some official document that cannot have one mistake whatsoever, one misspelling, one thing off in a margin, one letter that's out? I mean, tell me if any of you have a business that absolutely has to be perfect. Are you the chef for a Michelin 5-star restaurant? Like, are you? Like, is what you're doing, does it have to be absolutely perfect? Does it have to be without a hitch perfect? Are you, flying airplanes that are doing tricks that have to cross a path at an exact second? I mean, my guess is you're not. You're also not like some architect planning some building that has to withstand hurricanes and like forces of wind, right? Like, you don't have to be perfect. So let's kind of clear the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is that you all kind of think, if I'm not perfect, this business looks stupid and I look stupid. That's what I'm hearing you say. Y'all tell me this. Y'all know I work with people in my Just Getting Started group and Grow Getters and coaching clients. This is the stuff that I hear. Okay. So I'm not making this up. Like, a lot of you think that you have to be perfect. And I want to clear the air. And I also want to give you some massive relief that you do not have to be perfect. How awesome is that to know right now, today, that you just got relieved of that pressure of having to have everything perfect? Today, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why it's so awesome that you are not perfect, because it's actually going to help you in your business. And you're like, wait, what? Being imperfect is actually going to help me? Yes, it is to your advantage. It really is. So embrace this for a moment, all you perfectionists that are cringing. If you're someone like me who has always readily admitted how imperfect and, I don't want to say stupid, but I make stupid mistakes. I make careless errors. I do. And I'm going to tell everyone that. I'm not embarrassed to say it. I mean, I wish I wasn't like that, right? We wish we weren't. But I just want to lay it out on the table because I feel better when I say that. I feel way better, and I feel like I have less pressure on myself, and I feel like I can show up more confidently because you know me better. You know me better right now, who you're dealing with, okay? You are not dealing with a super perfectionist. You are not. I am not a super people pleaser either. I'm not saying I'm like a contrarian and I'm doing everything against everyone. I'm just saying that I'm not really a people pleaser. I live very much in what I believe is right, even if it goes against what other people believe. And I do things my way. And I also do things imperfectly because I get crud done all the time. I'm getting stuff done, y'all. I don't let perfection hold me back. So I want you to know that. That's who you're dealing with here, okay? So if you're a perfectionist, take this with a grain of salt, but also I hope you will take it seriously because it will relieve pressure off of you, because I think you perfectionists out there carry a burden. Like, I don't know who you're living up to for this perfectionism. I think it's your own standards. I think it's really for yourself. Like, for some reason, you put all this extra pressure on yourself and no one else is really putting it on you. Like, you are doing this. I want you to stop. I want you to take a deep breath today and say, okay, I'm going to listen to Kimberly on why being imperfect is so awesome for my business. Okay. Okay. So open your minds. Here we go. This is the first reason why I believe you being an imperfect human is so awesome for your business. Number 1, it makes you relatable to the people you are meant to serve. Let me say that again. It makes you relatable. It makes you relatable to the people that you are meant to serve. You know why? Because when they meet you and they see you and they hear your story about how once you were one way and now you're this way, or once you had this problem and now you don't, right? Think about it as it pertains to your business, right? People, when they relate to you, begin to know you and begin to like you. Okay, I talked about this a couple episodes ago, so you can scroll down. It's about being seen as you're starting your business. You can click on that episode after you're done. You are actually more attractive when people know who you are and know that you are okay with your flaws. Think about it. Think about people you know that have flaws and they still have confidence. Like, I was thinking of this actor. I'm not going to say who it is. And he is not really that attractive, like physically. Like, when you first look at him, you're like, okay, you may know people like this, right? And I was telling my husband about it too, because this actor, I was like, he's famous now. But when you look at him, you're like, he's not attractive. And no, I'm not talking about Kim Kardashian's ex-boyfriend, that comedian. Okay. I think he's kind of odd. Okay. But I digress. Okay. I'm talking about another actor. Anyways, when you first look at him, he's not necessarily that attractive, but something about him, his confidence, his smile, the way he carries himself, I'm like, okay, wait, like, he's really cute. But when you first look at him, I'm like, I don't really think he's that cute. But something about the way that he carries himself is amazing. Okay. And I'm sure that when he's compared himself to other actors, he's been like, okay, I can't even hold a candle to these other actors who are so drop dead good looking. Right. But something about them is attractive. And you know what? It's because he's imperfect. He is not perfect, but he has this confidence that overcomes it, right? You can think about people in your life that you relate to. I mean, think about just even Oprah Winfrey. Okay, maybe let me take that back. Maybe we can't relate to her because her life is so different. However, she had a very hard life as a young person. Extremely, you can read her story, all this kind of abuse and just horrible stuff growing up. And she has overcome her imperfection and even mistakes that she admits that she readily made. Her imperfection is relatable. Okay. You think about it. People that you respect, you love almost, that they have those imperfections and they've overcome them. I want you to think about this in terms of your business. So whatever you are offering, right? You're offering it because you either love it, it's made a difference for you, it's life-changing, maybe not life-changing, maybe it just brings you joy and it's something new and fresh. When your people see that you are relatable, that maybe you were doing something a different way before, or that you started something scrappy and you just did it like me, that's probably why y'all relate to me. I don't have some big story where I was in debt $500,000 and I started a business. I don't have that story. My whole story is that I took action imperfectly. That is literally my story. And I did it. I started from nothing in my businesses. My first one, $1,000 I put in and turned it into multi-six-figure businesses, 2 of them running at the same time. This one, I started imperfectly. I started with my podcast. I started imperfectly. I didn't know what I was doing. Y'all would laugh. There's a video of me recording a podcast interview with my first person that I interviewed, and her name was Lindsay. And my daughter said the other day, I need something to laugh at. And we were like trying to pull up funny videos. And she said, can I pull up that video of you when you were recording your first interview podcast? Because the video is so horrendous. I'm in a dark room in our house. I have like this microphone shield that is almost covering my entire face. You can barely see my eyes and it's all fuzzy in there. And I'm having an interview, my first podcast interview. And I'm sure now Lindsay was looking, she's a life coach. I'm sure she was looking at me through the camera going, what in the world is this girl doing? Like, what is she doing? But you know what? She embraced me and never made me feel in any way different. But my daughter said, that's what I want to laugh at today. I was like, really? That's what you want to laugh at? Me, my first podcast interview, the video of it, because it was on Zoom and we were recording it on Zoom. This is what I'm saying. It makes you relatable to other people and they actually like you more. Like my daughter loves that about me, that is out there. Like thinks it's hilarious. Okay. So think about it. You are more relatable to your buyers because you've got a story to tell about something imperfect that you did, that you experienced, your life, that you learned, some lesson you learned, whatever it is. Think about it for your business. There is something that you either overcame or that you did, whatever it is. It makes you relatable. It makes you desirable. It makes you attractive. It makes people like you. And when they like you, they buy from you. Okay. So that's number one. It makes you relatable to your buyers, okay, to your customers. Number two, the second reason why you being imperfect is so awesome for your type of business is that it makes you way more empathetic, way more. It literally makes you understand other people better and it helps you to give them grace. Just like yesterday, I had a massage scheduled. Could have sworn it was 5:30. They even reminded me all day yesterday. I never looked at the reminder. I just saw like the heading of the reminder. Showed up at 5:20 thinking I was 10 minutes early to my massage that I booked like 2 weeks ago. And I walked in and the lady's like, you know you're really late, right? That was the first thing. She didn't even say hi. You know you're really late, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, I thought my appointment was at 5:30. And she's like, no, it was at 5. And she was kind of perturbed. And I was like, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I profusely apologize. I said, I cannot believe that I did this to the masseuse. She is probably totally mad. And she said, you know, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I was super apologetic, looking her right in the face saying, I am so sorry. You are right. I looked it up on my phone and I'm like, you're right. It was 5. I screwed it up. And she was like, okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We won't charge you. You can either go ahead and stay and have a 40-minute massage, or you can come back another day and have an hour. And I said, I'll come back another day and have an hour. I am so very sorry. Please accept my apologies. I know that this is annoying. Can you tell the masseuse that I am so very sorry I did that to her? And so I did that. She gave me grace. She didn't charge me. She ended up being very nice, but at first she was kind of ticked, when I walked in. But anyways, you give people grace. You give people grace. Like, say you're a health coach or a life coach or a career coach, or you're consulting, or you're helping them with their home. You're helping them fix something. You understand what they're going through. You are empathetic. Because you were imperfect and maybe you didn't have something right or figure it out for a long time. And now you're helping someone else go through that journey of overcoming what it is, getting around, learning, whatever it is, so that they can experience what you've experienced. They can have the joy, have the happiness, live a better life, feel healthier, whatever it is. You now are able to give grace freely. When you are imperfect. Your imperfections are causing you to be a better person. I'm telling you that. I firmly believe that. I think when you can laugh at yourself and you can say, holy cow, like I screw up all the time, you get it when other people screw up, and you give grace and you are empathetic to what they are going through, and you are actually better at serving your clients because you can relate to them. You can relate to them now. Like, you get it. You understand their thoughts. You understand what they're trying to do. You understand, what insanity they may be in right now, or what troubles they may be in, or what they're suffering. It's just like me with you and your businesses. Yes, I'm a quick action taker. I'm a quick starter. I go and I do, and I'm okay with imperfection. Like I'm okay with it because I can't ever be perfect. Like, I'm always screwing stuff up, but it's okay. I do a lot of stuff right. I do a lot of stuff right. I get stuff done. I take action. I don't let perfection hold me back. Now, there's other things that have held me back, but for whatever reason, I'm able to overcome imperfection. And I know a lot of you have a hard time with this. Okay. But I want you to realize that if you accept that your business is imperfect, that your product is imperfect right now, that your website is imperfect, or however you're taking payments, or whatever you're doing is imperfect, you can actually relate to your people better, because you're like, here I am. I get it. You need help right now. I'm showing up to help you. This may not be perfect, but it's okay. It's just like with my Just Getting Started group, y'all. Y'all know that I just launched that program for new business owners. I am so stoked about it. We've got new members in there. I'm doing live trainings all the time right now, and it's just going to be really amazing. It's going to be an amazing program. It already is great. I'm already providing value, right? I know that. I'm confident in that. But is it perfect right now? No, it's not perfect. I'm telling them, this is the beginning. You're in as a founding member. You're in here in the beginning. So shout out to all of my Just Getting Started members. Y'all gave me grace. I give you grace. We're working together. This is a team effort. The point is to get your business open and selling already. I don't think any of my Just Getting Started members expect or need me or this program to be perfect right now. They don't. Do you know what they care about? They care about themselves. They care about their businesses, and they don't care who it is, how it is. Get me help so I can start selling already. So I can get this thing open without the fear and the overwhelm and me trying to perfect. I need somebody to help me. I don't care how she helps me, just help me. One of my clients is selling physical products. She's one of my grow getters now. She's one of my newer grow getters, which I'm so excited. And I won't mention a name because I just want to share this. I think this is really valuable to y'all. She's starting her business. She doesn't have an online store. She doesn't have a physical store. She has nothing. She's selling her product out of her car right now, like meeting people, dropping stuff off, giving. She has started her business. How amazing is she? Without any of the perfection. She is doing this. However she has to get it to the people, she's getting it to the people. She has no website, no store. Are you hearing me? It's not perfect. Is it where she wants her business to be? No, she's getting there. That's why she's in Grow Getters. That's why she's in my program. The same goes for you. You know that it's not perfect. Get over it. because you are there to serve your people. And it makes you realize that because you're not perfect, your people aren't perfect, and you're going to help them get where they need to be as soon as possible. You're going to get them help now. Okay. So it makes you way more empathetic to other people, and it allows you to freely give grace. Okay. So again, let's review, and then I'll get to the third one really quick. Number one, the first reason why your imperfections are so awesome right now with your type of business is that people can relate to you and they actually like you more when you're not perfect. Okay. Number two, you can relate to your people more. You are more empathetic and you give grace. Number three, when you are imperfect right now and you're taking action, guess what that means? That you are moving forward. That's what imperfection means to you right now. It's so awesome because it means you're actually doing something and you're not stalling. You're getting whatever up right now. No, not so it's sloppy. I'm not saying that. Nobody think that I mean sloppy. What I mean is that it's not perfect in terms of what your brain wants, your like ideal little dream business wants right now, but you're getting something out because I'm telling my Just Getting Started group members this and my Grow Getters this, I teach this, that you are not really learning how to run your business until you start selling. And I know that. I know that from working with y'all. You think that all this research and all this learning and perfecting ahead of time, yay, that's what's going to make your business successful. And that's going to help you get it open and selling. And you're going to be a professional business owner now. Like, you are amazing. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you choose to be imperfect right now and say, I'm going to do this without all the perfecting of everything, I actually get to have a business that's open and selling so that then I can learn and perfect. It is only then that you learn and perfect. So my job as a business coach, this is what I've set out to do, is to say, let's let go of the perfection. Let's imperfectly and be proud of it and say, it's okay. It's hard. It's hard to say I'm okay with being imperfect, but go do the best you can right now in the most simple form ever, and get something out that's good enough right now. Good enough. That's hard for some of you. Good enough right now so that then the learning can begin. Your learning is not beginning until your business is open and selling. That is when you learn, and that's when you can start growing and get to consistent sales. Okay? Are you hearing me? Imperfect action and you being imperfect right now actually means that you are moving forward with your dream. That's what this means. If you are trying to perfect, you are stalling, you are hurting yourself, you are preventing success right now, you are stalling the whole thing. So please stop. Please stop. Let go of what your idea of perfect is and just start taking action in the most simple form that is good enough right now to serve your people. What is good enough to serve your people right now? So let's repeat these again. Number one, you are way more relatable to your people, meaning they can relate to you way better when you are imperfect. People are always confused by perfect people. Aren't you confused by perfect people? Don't confuse your people. Be real. Okay? Imperfect is good. They can relate to you. Number two, you can be way more empathetic to your people. You can relate to them. You can give them grace. And number three, by being imperfect, it means that you have let go of the things holding you back and you have actually taken steps toward this dream of yours. And that's all I'm here to do for you, is to help you start taking action. And I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy for you. I want to invite you right now. If you are in the weeds trying to start your business and get it open and selling already, I'm inviting you inside the Just Getting Started group. Guess what? I help you get over the fear and overwhelm and perfectionism and help you start simple. Simple, simple, simple. That's what I teach. I teach a simple start method, help you get something going so you can actually start learning how to become a business owner, okay? And if those of you that have your business open and you're like, okay, I need to grow this thing, I need to get to consistent sales, I need to make sure I keep getting consistent sales. Maybe you're already getting consistent sales, but you kind of know, like, I don't really have a system in place. I've just been kind of lucky so far. Then make sure you check out Grow Getters. I'm inviting you in today. It's my whole program to teach you how to turn your business into a growth machine, meaning you have a system in place that is building leads and sales on a regular basis. So you all are amazing. I'm so happy for you. I love that you have your businesses. And just remember, being imperfect is so awesome for our types of businesses. Okay, that's it. Have a great day. Bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.